electronic game of the future.
The Average Gamer Podcast is starting now.
What?
Who's Beverly?
You're
What?
Beverly.
Why'd you?
Okay,
what's
we're
that?
live.
Why did you say that? Shane,
Who's Beverly?
who's Beverly?
I'll tell you said when Beverly comes, I
When
can't
you
be loud.
inevitably,
Oh.
Inevitably.
inevitably. Do you like that part in the South Park game where whenever Jimmy comes up and he says anything, and then you have to sit there and listen to him?
Super awful. Did you finish it yet?
Yeah, I beat it on Sunday.
Alright.
That game was quite fun.
We can
I
talk
tell you
about that.
Welcome to your average Muffy.
Muffcast.
Welcome.
Welcome to your average gamer podcast. I am Chris.
I'm David.
Drew. Andy, Drew. Andrew.
Andrew.
Look at Shane already.
Who's the
Shane,
little
what
tomato
is
over
that?
there?
Shane, what are you doing right now?
We've been friends for years and we can't even get 30 minutes of his time.
We're second tier.
No,
He's not even paying attention to us.
that this has nothing to do with you.
Shane, what are your big plans tonight that you said you have to go?
I told you.
What? No, you didn't.
I said I had a house guest.
But what does that mean?
Like Annalisa's cousin is coming over and we're making dinner or something.
What are you making for dinner?
Something from Italy.
Well,
All right.
I don't get
Get
it.
into this quickly.
Anyway, should I get right into it with your quick
Yeah.
bits?
Get
Your
into the
average
quick
gamer-
bits.
Quick bits. All right, right off the bat, we are big fans of The Simpsons Tapped Out right here. Well, the first in-game image is from the Family Guy mobile game, which looks like a blatant Simpsons Tapped Out knockoff.
Yes.
I'm all for it.
Is coming out, so I know Andy's gonna jump on the bandwagon. I'm still up in the air, to be honest.
No, you're gonna jump on it too.
I don't know if I'm kind of like
Our free clam.
What?
Our free clams.
What are you talking
Is
about?
it clams versus donuts?
Yeah.
Oh,
Remember, Chris?
No.
And because we bought all those donuts.
Oh yeah.
Somebody
saw
already
what-
has our free clams all set up, so when they figured it out.
R/R.
Yeah.
Right.
My
So
bad.
that's another one. Shane, you gonna play?
No.
Chris, have you played
Excellent.
recently? Have you played today?
I've not played today.
Oh, dude, you
What
get
happened?
overrun by guinea pigs.
I'm gonna kill myself. A bunch of
All right.
robots.
Well, our poor viewers. This is where our viewers usually will tap out of our own segment. By the
That
way,
was a good little
about a
pun.
minute and a half in, they're like, "Oh, guinea pigs," and then they're like, "Fuck this."
Oh my god, I'm trying to keep it going.
All right. Let's.
All right. Your next bit, SimCity offline mode is now
Who
officially
cares? Boo,
live. As of
boo, who
today, a
cares?
full 7 months after launch, and a full year after they said that this would never happen because it's integral to the game. So Andy, you ever going back though? It's
No,
offline now. It's what you
no.
wanted.
I don't
Wow.
want it.
Wow.
That's what I
All right.
wanted, but the game itself was still pretty turdy.
Great. Anyways, there's
Still pretty
PS4
awful.
update coming. This update will be adding a rich video editor and will
What?
allow you to personalize your video clips when you
What are
stream
you talking about?
PS4?
PS4.
It's also
There's
gonna
going-
let us. It'll let me record finally.
Yeah, we'll let you record to a thumb drive.
Andy, I
or
think your
USB
cat is
device.
just peed on your bed and tried to bury it.
Where did you come up with that story?
Because it's standing in the same spot, moving its arms around, digging like a hole.
Wait.
This is live.
Did it pee? It
What are you
peed.
looking for? It peed. It peed.
I clicked on his screen. I'm watching.
This is some hot live action.
Oh, he's moving all this stuff.
Did you pee?
I know, because
don't think so.
Oh.
oh,
Oh,
it was sitting there and then going like this.
that was a pretty accurate cat
That's a
impression.
nice cat impression, Shane.
He didn't pee.
Good.
Okay.
So this update's also removing HDCP, which I believe is some HDMI security thing.
Yes,
And,
I'll be able to record.
Yeah, and
Will
it'll
there
allow
be an
update?
it'll allow 720p quality now opposed to 480. It was up
Will there
before.
be an update to make mine work?
Shane,
That's
delete it
your
and
fault.
reinstall it. Fix your
I
NAT time.
did.
DC Universe installed another like 8 GB file today to my system. I didn't ask it to. I just turned on my PlayStation and it was just like, oh, download, and I was like, what?
Sick.
I even
Shane,
did all these things. I did all these direct, whatever the hell they're called. I had to go into the ports and like make my port numbers go through into
did you
it.
just did you ever end up finish downloading it again?
Yes.
Well, did you try it since then?
Yes. Didn't work. And then I had to do these things with my ports.
Shane, you should call 1-800-SONY and be like, "Help, my DC Universe can't work."
Yes.
Yes.
We've all had PlayStation 4 since it came out, essentially, and we have not all played a game together at the same time.
I know,
I know because I can't use my ports.
your ports.
Your ports. I don't understand why you don't invest more time in figuring this shit out.
I did, and I sat there and I went onto my router and I had to look up what ports the PS4
You
uses.
did that live. We were there. It was awful.
No, I did
It
that
was
for like 2 more
horrible.
hours after.
Oh my god. Anyways,
All
they
right.
also announced Andy that
That's her name.
in a separate update coming soon, they will allow for archiving Twitch broadcasts
Yay!
to raise their resolution. I guess.
That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. So that's pretty
Yay.
cool.
Yeah.
All right. Next story. Titanfall is now out on the Xbox One and PC, but they are still waiting for the Xbox 360 version, which was initially delayed only a couple weeks after the next gen launches, which was going to be March 25th. It has now been delayed again until April 8th. So it's kind of weird. No one has like publicly seen any video of that game running on a 360 yet, and it's kind of weird that they're like right up to the end here and they're like, oh, it's delayed another couple weeks. Usually games are like done like a month and a half prior, and no, this game is going to come out next week and they've delayed it by a couple weeks. Kind of crazy. So that's something.
Oh
That's
yeah.
something.
That is something.
That's crazy.
Anyone else buy it yet? I bought it. You know I did.
You got it on
No.
computer, right?
I got it on the computer.
Yeah, I'll get it probably tomorrow, so I can
Pretty
play
fun.
it this weekend.
I'll be in Oman all week.
Chris.
Sorry. Gotta go. I'm a Middle Beast ambassador. No podcast next week. At least I
Oh
won't be involved.
no.
So I will
We can do an Oman podcast.
I'll be in New York.
Shane will also
I'll be in Colorado.
Wait. Why are you gonna be in New York, Shane?
business.
Business trip.
Oh my God.
We're all adults. You see. Blizzard has finally officially taken down the Diablo 3 auction house with real money.
Finally.
6 months after announcing that this was gonna happen. If you didn't know, that supposedly originally was a pretty cool idea. You could auction off your items for real world money, but it ended up kind of breaking the game because people would just buy shit, I guess.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thunk
Oh,
it?
human.
But don't people always do that?
What?
Fuck things
What?
up.
In all of those games, doesn't everyone just end up buying things from other people with real money?
Yeah, I bought Gold in Warcraft way back in the day.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but isn't that like under the table? Like it's
Yeah,
not a formal
it's all
thing.
it's super shady.
This was integrated into the system.
You have to like
and-
meet them. You have to like meet them in the cantina to trade for their lightsaber.
God damn it.
I don't know what's going on there.
Shane, this is important news for you. The cost of Amazon Prime will soon be $100 per year, up from
Worth
the
it.
$79
Still
a
worth
year
Worth it.
previously.
Really?
Absolutely.
You get everything in like a day.
Yeah, I've gotten stuff
I'm just
like in
just
one day.
reporting the news, y'all.
Also, if you don't get it on the day, they guarantee it. If you just message them, they'll give you a whole month free.
Yeah.
So I've had things come late, but I have like 2 or 3 months free because of that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Would you like to hear their official statement?
No?
Yes, due to the cost of transportation and things, and they haven't updated it, and it's been the same price for 10 years, and they have to
9
update
years.
it now.
9 years.
9 years.
And they added the instant video and all that. So
I don't
I
think
mean,
I've
no
used the
one's
instant video
complaining
once.
it.
You can watch the original programming beta house and alphas.
You can rent
Beta
books.
and alpha house.
What's that? Some frat girl like pillow
It's
fight?
trying to be like Animal
What's a
House.
frat girl?
Shane, I think if there's ever been a show that you would hate the most of any show on the planet, it would be betas.
What is it?
What is it?
Betas is these 4 guys in Silicon Valley who are launching a beta of their new app, some dating app, and you follow them around as they try to. And it's supposed to be like a comedy, but imagine it being like Big Bang Theory, but Silicon Valley and super douchey and like them trying to raise capital.
HBO has some new stupid startup show too.
And they're like,
Silicon Valley.
we're gonna change the world, man. We're gonna change the world with this like dating app, and they like schmooze up to these like VCs and stuff. You'd hate it, Shane, but you should watch it.
So trendy. Startups are so in right now.
Oh my god. Anyways, the student price has also gone up from $39 to $49.
Bollocks.
Who is
Yep.
paying for Amazon Prime?
I'm not.
No, hold
I
on,
am.
Shane. Weren't you paying for 2 accounts for a long time?
Yes, I didn't realize it.
Why were you doing that?
Because it was spaced out by like 6 months, so like I wouldn't realize that like it's time to renew your account, so I would renew it, and then 6 months later it's time to renew your account, so you're like, oh okay, so I'll renew it.
Here's somebody.
And it occurred to me that like one time I was in my account and like I went to my recently ordered items and something I knew I ordered wasn't there, so I was so confused. And then, did you know this? I called them. You can have as many accounts in the world with the same email address, but the passwords are different.
That's so stupid.
So like I have 2 passwords I commonly use, so whichever one I would just happen to use at the time, I would log into.
That is like a perfect shade.
Isn't that ridiculous?
Oh my gosh.
That's just, like, why would they let you have 2 separate, totally different accounts with the same email address?
I don't think
Like,
any other website's ever done that.
I
That's
know,
so
it makes
stupid.
no sense.
That's weird.
That's such a Shane
true,
thing
that
that
is
happened.
What people online are saying they're doing though is they're buying themselves an Amazon subscription that you can buy like as a gift, but having it be delivered like the year after their thing ends, and in that way, in a year from now, you get still the $79 price.
Sick. Yeah, there's something like if you purchase it, if your renewal date's before some certain time, you can get it or something.
That's way
I don't
too
know.
much work to save $20.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Sure,
All right.
Shane.
A Xbox One player has officially reached 1 million gamer score points.
Oh.
He was previously strictly the Guinness World Record highest points, but he has now surpassed 1 million gamer points. Andy, what are you at?
I think I was at 30,000.
That's pretty good.
So what does that mean? He's basically played every single game ever.
Kind of.
I think I had the most gamer score out of all of us.
I don't know. He streamed it live like a couple nights ago. I think he got his final amount through Titanfall. So, whatever. The next installment in the Angry Birds franchise is not something you would expect. You ready? You ready?
Angry Birds Honey Boo Boo edition.
That's you would
Preacher's
expect.
Daughter, Angry Birds.
Okay, now you're going like too out of control. So now when I announce it, you're gonna be like, oh, that's something I'd expect.
Okay, so what is it?
It's called Angry Birds Epic. It will be an adventure game with turn-based combat, and it's gonna be just like basically an RPG.
Mm.
Man, they're really milking that cow for all the milk it's got.
Or should you say bird?
For all the birds.
All the birds. During a media briefing at the 2014 GDC, which is the Game Developers Conference, more on that later, Epic Games, the makers of the Unreal Engine, have opened it up as a subscription model now. So, opposed to paying the ridiculous amount of money for a license, it's only $20 a
Everything's
month.
going to go to that now.
Everything's subscription based. Andy's right.
Everything.
So-
If you can't, I don't even think you can buy Photoshop just on its own standalone anymore for like the $900. I think you have to buy like, you pay for it monthly or yearly or whatever now.
Yeah, that's,
So
how they
there's
get,
two.
that's how they get more money out of you.
There's two of the major engines people use are just like indie game people are Unreal and Unity. Unity's really easy and can compile for multiple systems. all with the same source base. And then Unreal is really like top tier, but they had like a student version that everyone used for a while. But this is going to open up the full shebang, the full package.
Full shebang.
So they're hoping they'll get more of the indie market because the investment's so cheap now.
Oh no.
Hopefully, it's a win-win for everybody.
Yeah, so that would be cool.
Amazon is launching a music streaming service as part of Prime, so that's why it has more expensive too.
Oh, I did not hear that. Would you like to go into more details?
Well, it just says they're launching some kind of whatever, I guess, like a Spotify type deal. And
I literally only use Amazon Prime to get my stuff today for free.
Yeah, me
I know,
too.
but if I was already paying for it, then I would just cancel my Spotify and just use Amazon Music.
Well, you have to find out if it's any good, or if they even have an app, or anything.
I'm sure they're gonna have an app.
That is true. All right. So one of the big releases this week was Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes, which acts as a prologue. We've talked about it before on this podcast. I purchased it, $30 for 2 hours of gameplay.
Was it worth every dollar?
It's pretty fucking sweet. I must admit. I'm telling you. Okay. Well, the main news story I got for this is the fact that someone online has beaten the game in 10 minutes flat.
How?
Just by running through real quickly. But basically, the average play seems to be around 2 hours. David, are you frozen?
What?
You're a frozen person. It's around 2 hours. I must say, it's pretty good. I suck at it. I'm really bad at it. Like, I always end up getting caught, but it's really, really good looking. It's much more, like, serious now. There's much less, like, I still haven't beaten it. I'd say I'm about, like, 3/4 of the way, but it's much more serious now, much less, like, goofy crap. Kiefer Sutherland's now the voice of Snake. But it surprisingly works. And, yeah, it's pretty cool, I must say. It definitely feels like
just froze.
next gen.
Your face is next gen.
Yes.
I would hope so. So, David, I know you're a Metal Gear guy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll probably get it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at $30 for what it is, I don't know about that. I mean, I had the money to throw at it, but you know.
I don't have the money to throw at it, but I'll probably give it a try.
I mean, last week was a big deal. It was that game, Dark Souls 2, which I've been playing, which is again really good, but more of the same.
I just want it for PC.
When do any of our video games come out?
When
What'd
of
you say?
what?
Any of our video games come out, the ones we want to play.
It's true.
What?
I know what he means. Hey, I'm on Shane's side.
Why is he
What is
talking
he
like
saying?
that?
What is he
I don't
saying?
understand what he's saying. Try it again.
David,
What?
explain.
Hold on, guys. I speak Shane.
Okay.
He's saying the
When
games that
Exotic
we're
games
looking
come out
forward
today.
to, the 4-player ones for us, like the shooter behind the
Yeah.
car and you push the door. That
The
one.
Vision.
Oh, the door.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
that
when
one.
do those-
Those games coming out, or like Watch Dogs.
Okay, Watch Dogs we announced last week.
Does
It's
Watch
coming out,
Dogs have
I
any
think, in May.
multiplayer in it?
I think it does.
It doesn't
usually
matter.
the
They can't
Ubisoft
fucking
thing.
play it anyway.
Fix your nat type.
Shane, just install the Napster app.
Shane, just SSH into your console and change mod 777 on the /op directory.
You can get that
Oh my
through Kazaa
Yeah,
or LimeWire.
or LimeWire. Fair share.
LimeWire.
Alright, and Shane, I know you wait every week for more Assassin's Creed news.
Oh. What is it?
So
Where is it this
last week, a couple weeks ago, I gave the big announcement that Assassin's Creed will not be set in Japan.
Oh man.
That was your big announcement. This week, the supposed rumor is that there are going to be 2 Assassin's Creed games coming out this fall. One codenamed Unity, and the other one codenamed Comet. The rumor is one will be next gen and will be at least partially set in 18th century Paris.
Ooh, that's fun.
and the other one will come out for Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. So it seems like this will be the one where they split between the generations formally.
People still are going to be making things for Xbox 360.
Shane,
Yes.
I'm pretty sure the final PS2 game, it was like FIFA or something, came out just like a few years ago.
Oh.
It's just
It's because
The
people with
market's
not
there.
much money still have those shows.
someone on Kotaku
But if
got
these
it.
people like maybe they didn't buy like 3 video games, they could buy a new console.
Yes.
Here, Shane, I sent you a link. It'll have a screenshot there. That
Okay.
is a leaked screenshot courtesy of Kotaku showing off the 18th century Paris. What do you think?
Well, it has to come up first.
Oh my God, Kotaku.
Kotaku.
That's
That
cool.
Looks.
I was kind of hoping it was going to be set in space though, because you said it was codenamed Comet.
Yeah, what does Comet have to do with the?
Those are code names. Xbox One was going to be called Durango. And what was
Yeah.
the PlayStation 4 was like Orbis or something?
Morpheus. Oh, we're going into that
Interesting.
soon.
That's next. Shane, I want to hear Shane's thoughts. Since he's
Interesting.
Assassin's Creed.
Interesting.
Literally every single time I talk to Shane, it doesn't matter what conversation it is, it always ends up going to, sick of playing that stupid pirate game.
True.
Every
And then,
single
like,
time.
Like, who cares about, like, all you do is press up.
What?
To climb all the
All you do
buildings,
is
you
press up.
just press forward, and you climb all the buildings.
What would you rather press?
Fly.
That would be a major switch if they changed it where you had to press Y instead of
It really would. It
No,
would
fly. And if you flied instead of climbed.
Same DC Universe. Everyone's favorite game.
Yes.
All right, so the big release this week is Infamous Second Son coming out Friday. Again,
That's what I'm doing all weekend.
I was hoping to do that all weekend, but I'll be in
Napa.
Muscat, Oman.
Oh yeah.
So, yep, but that comes out Friday. I pre-ordered it digitally.
Ooh, look at you.
That's been
Such a
allowed for a
fancy
while.
boy.
Fancy boy.
The It's because the PlayStation 4 hard drive, it's like a fresh hard drive, so anything that comes out on PS4, I'm like digital. Because you know you got space for it.
Oh yeah.
You know it. Alright, David.
All right. Well, I'm gonna let Cheyne choose this next topic because he's gonna be leaving soon to his potluck.
Mhm.
So Shane,
Yes, what is it?
do you rather learn about? Do you rather hear about Cat 3s or virtual reality helmets?
Cat 3.
Cat
Shane.
3s.
Okay,
Alright,
Cat 3s.
so this is a new segment called David's Random App of the Week.
David's random app of the week.
This
So
week
this
is-
week, I'm featuring the knockoff of this game called Threes, called Cat Threes. And you're wondering, like, well, why not just get threes if that's the original? Well, the original cost $2, and I'm not going to spend $2. Cat Threes is just as good. The only difference is instead of like squares, you get cat faces, but it's still a lot of fun. So, anyways,
So,
That's it.
so I saw David posting about it. I'm like, whatever, that looks stupid. And then on Twitter, somebody posted this link to this game called
Cat
Doge.
Threes.
No, listen, to this game called Doge 2048, which is
What the hell?
essentially the same thing as Cat 3s, but a little bit different. And I think it's more fun, even though it's like super, 13-year-old and meme everywhere.
I have
Okay,
no idea what any of these words are. Like, what is a
so that's my
what
high
is a
score right there.
Doge 4174?
No, Doge 2048.
Okay, what is a Doge?
Shane, stop with the jokes.
What
Okay,
is this
so
Yeah, Shane, I can-
Okay, so-
Yes, go to it. Go to the website.
What is
okay,
a 2048?
Yeah.
so in this game, you have these numbers, right?
Oh my god.
Are these numbers there? All right, and so like ones combines with two, and then threes combine together to make six.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
And that's
I'm
what
gonna throw up.
that's what the Doge game is. It's essentially
I'm
the
gonna throw
exact
up.
same thing. But listen,
I
you know,
can't. get my
Wait.
Doges to combine.
Stop. Hold on. David, you know when you slide
Yes.
them in, look, and they
Yes.
only go up one?
Yeah.
On the computer one called the Doge weird one, they go all the way to the next kitty. I got a puking kitty. Hold on. Bring it. Do it on the hard one. No, do it on the hard one. Bring it. Do it on the hard one.
Do it on the
Aw,
hardwood!
kitty.
Do it on the hardwood!
I'm so doging right now.
No, Shane, Cat 3s, please. Shane,
Huh?
download the app Cat 3s.
How does this end?
You'd run out of moves. You can't combine any more numbers. You get like cornered.
My cat puked everywhere.
Well, I just turned
Oh,
my
you can
pizza.
clean that?
I just turned my pizza Doge into a Doge with a yen sign on his head.
Shane, don't play that stupid version.
No,
Play Cat
David.
3s.
David, play this one. It's more
Oh my
fun.
gosh.
Trust me.
It's an app?
No, it's on the computer.
Hey, can someone explain to me what these things are?
I'm not gonna sit here and explain the Doge meme to you.
Shane, all you do is you combine numbers. So
Why-
3 and 3 goes together,
Yeah.
6 and 6 goes
This
together,
is the
12
same
and 12
thing
goes
except
together.
you combine Doge faces.
Why? What is a Doge?
Shane, fuck the
I
Doge.
actually have a similar question.
And why is it saying like very gaming?
Because it's like the dog.
Yes.
But what is he?
He's an internet meme, Shane. You know, like much dog. So fun.
Yeah, Shane.
So radical.
But where'd they come from? So matched. That's what you said. So matched.
So much.
It is funny that this is like the evolution. If you watch apps that suddenly like iPhone games that suddenly explode, what
Yeah.
happens
Very-
is there's
very
always cheap
scores.
knockoffs. There's
Very
always cheap
scores.
knockoffs, and then there's always someone that makes a cat version, no matter what.
Or a Doge version.
My girlfriend's favorite app is this app that she uses every day called Cat Weather. And all it is the weather app, but it's got cat backgrounds. And she even spent an extra $1 to purchase the little bub background.
What?
God.
It's cat
Terrible.
weather,
Okay.
kitty weather.
Like this
Shane,
game is so
download
easy.
the app, please. While you're in your little potluck and you're bored out of your mind, download Cat 3s, and you're gonna be swiping all day.
This game is so easy.
It's not so easy. Try to beat my high score.
What's your high score?
20,000.
Cat?
You realize you two are playing different games.
No, Chris. You should see how long it was gonna go.
Shane, please.
I have 696 points.
Oh, it's so easy.
Well, I'm not done yet.
Shane, my high score was 3,000.
I can win 50 Doge coins.
Oh my god. This is the
See?
worst.
If you combine 2 Doges with green backgrounds together, you get Doge in space. And if you combine 2 Doges in space, you get Doge with googly eyes.
I lost. I had 700 Doges.
And if you combine 2
So
Doges
easy.
with googly eyes, you get Doge with pizza.
I need to read about the Doge.
Shane, please.
You're on a whole nother level.
He's really at a whole nother
Shane,
What the
Cat
fuck?
3.
Doge. I need to read about the Doge.
I thought it was Doge.
I don't know what it
That's
is.
what I call it.
I just called it dog.
Doge.
Because what is Dogecoin?
It's
That's like
a
Bitcoin.
It's a Bitcoin.
But with dogs.
Oh,
with-
dogs.
So it's
It's-
real money?
Yeah. And
It's as real as Bitcoin was.
They paid for the Jamaican Olympic team.
Bitcoin's still real. It's just
Yeah, but Dogecoin's paid for Jamaica.
I don't understand what that means.
It's true. A bunch of Redditors donated their coins for Jamaican bobsledders. True
I
story.
hate the world I live
This
in
world
right
is-
now.
this is so fucked up. This is all so fucked up.
What?
What?
Shane, what?
Like, I'm going to go mine my Doge coins and pay for the bobsled team. Like, do something else.
That's some fucked up shit.
Shane,
It's so fucked up.
Shane, how's that fucked up? They gave those people like their lifelong dreams of being bobsledder Jamaicans.
But why do we have to pay for the Jamaican bobsledders? Doesn't Jamaica pay for the Jamaican bobsledders?
We don't have to do anything. These were just like random donations. They were
Oh
just
my
donating Doge.
Gosh. Crazy people.
I can't believe I have piss chains.
Yeah, why does it make you so mad?
Shane, those people that donated earned their Doge coins just like everyone else. Working hard. They can spend it on whatever they want.
Oh my gosh.
Shane,
Oh my
download Cat 3s. You'll thank me later. So that
No,
was a
keep
rant
playing
of Cat 3s.
Doge.
Well, you haven't even
Alright.
played Cat 3s, Andy.
I have.
Oh, what was your high score?
I don't know. Well, that was my point. Was I came across this Doge game and I thought it was fun. So then I knew that the cat game was similar. So I went and played that, and it was fun. But I think the Doge one is more fun. Actually, let me rephrase. I don't think it's more fun. I think an aspect of it would make threes more fun. So instead of swiping in, instead of just going like up one, they should fall like all the way to the. Like they shouldn't have a space in between.
That's been doing a whole Slate article on how to pronounce Doge.
What is
How
it?
do you pronounce it?
Let me find it.
Is it Doug or Doge?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, here we go. They're gonna tell me on this YouTube video.
Oh,
Doge.
Yay.
Doge.
Right.
Doge.
Look at that. Andy was right.
Doge. All right, and the last
Yes,
segment,
the big news of the week, I guess.
the big kahuna, the one
Guys,
that Shane
I
can
have
say
I have
for
the
us.
best idea. I can't say it on this podcast though.
Okay, when we stop the broadcast, you can say, and I already know what you want to do. You want to start an
Start
internet currency.
No.
Okay, then save it. If it's Fadely Files, I came up with that first.
No, it's
Okay.
not. But like, it's actually something that like with this fucked up world we live in, it's something we need.
Okay, save it.
Okay.
All right, this last segment, Sony revealed their virtual reality headset, aka Project Morpheus,
Mm.
and it's not going to come out in 2014, but it's super shiny and super cool looking. The specs of it are, it's supposed to be 1080p HD, full HD.
Yes.
You can wear it with glasses, anything you want. It's you can like look in any direction, up, down, whatever. It like works the full 360 bullshit. Here's a really cool part though. They have the speakers that they're gonna have for the audio. It'll be so that it tracks everything. So basically, like when you're in a room in real life, if somebody drops something in a corner of the room, you hear it in that direction. It's gonna do the same thing here. So it's not gonna be like dual speakers like all games are on TVs. It's gonna be like surround sound where like depending on where you're looking, that's where this and like that's the sound. You'll hear it from that direction.
Sound.
Yeah, but if you face it, that's where it's going to be coming from. So if like they're dropping a ball behind you, you'll hear it behind you, and then if you look over there to the ball, it'll come from in front of you.
Yeah, but that's just surround sound.
Yeah, but you can't do surround
on
sound
your
at home. Yeah, if surround sound at home, you'd have to like move the TV with you.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But
The sound moves.
I get what you're
Sound
saying,
moves.
but I don't think
Andy,
it's...
okay, so sound comes from
I
source.
get what you're saying!
Okay, and then on top of that, they have LED sensors on the thing, like on the back and the front or whatever. So what it does is it also lets you like crouch and shit. So like not crouch and like shit, like crouch and stuff. So like they had an example of like they have a game where you're in a shark cage in the ocean and like you have to like spear it, and so like you can like bend down and like pew 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 and like shoot it, and then so you can't do that like on the Oculus. On the Oculus you're like in one height.
I feel you.
And then the other thing was, and so for now it has a 15-foot cord that will be attached to your PS4, but they're trying to do a Wi-Fi version that will be good. But supposedly the graphics and everything will work better if it's connected for now.
Well, that's the issue. Is I mean, I do video for a living.
Oh, do ya?
If you didn't know, and wireless video to keep it up to scuff like that's extremely difficult. Like
Yes,
you have to compress it. So you basically compress it to
you lose quality.
you're going to lose quality no matter what. And when something's literally binded right in front of your eyes like that, you really need a really fast like refresh rate or something to ensure that like you don't vomit.
Yes.
So
What
So
if
they were
I like
saying-
to vomit?
So they were saying that like for now it's got a cord, unlike the Oculus Rift that doesn't. I don't think right
Yeah.
now.
So I mean they could
And that's
like,
why like when my girlfriend wore the Oculus Rift, she said she got like real dizzy after like 5 minutes of using it.
yeah. So that was, I mean, it's just really hard because raw video is so large. It's like virtually impossible to send it wirelessly like that without compressing it, and then
So who would buy the PlayStation 4 one?
depends solely on the price and what games are actually announced to come out for it. That's my view on
Did
it.
you buy it? She wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
He's watching Gossip Girl and he put us on mute.
No, I'm reading all about the Doge.
God.
Okay, Shane. Here's
What?
another Shane challenge. I give you next like couple minutes while we finish talking. You're gonna tell us everything you know about Doge. Okay.
Oh gosh, okay.
Okay, but we'll finish this first. David, I don't know if you heard, but this
Right.
can't be coincidental. But Oculus announced today they have opened up sales for their second
Hmm.
development kit. So version 2 of the Oculus Rift, you can actually buy it now. It's supposed to be made for developers, but anyone can basically buy it right now, $350.
The thing is that they're saying that they're not going to compete because basically Oculus you can do it for PC and everything, but the PS4 one will literally be only for the PS4.
Well, that's the big thing is the PS4. That's what I'm worried about. It's like when Kinect came out for 360, and I was like,
Yes.
I mean, even for Xbox One now, even though it's forced on every single consumer, it's still not that much content. So it's like, how much content can they really make for this thing, especially when it's limited to PlayStation 4 solely? Whereas the Oculus, you might find like that community that will
Right.
actually build upon it for a long period of
But
time.
the thing is that like if I could play an Uncharted game with one of those fucking helmets and like walk around and
Very
like
good point.
do everything, I would
I'd probably buy
play.
that.
I mean, I would have to buy it.
The issue is to do something like this so well. I mean, like the Oculus, this version's $350. Like that's what this thing's gonna end up costing, if not more.
Yeah.
Okay, I must go to my potluck.
Oh, that's
What?
convenient.
Shane, you did all your little Doge research.
Yeah, tell us
Okay.
about Doge.
All right. Go ahead.
Doge. It's a form
Okay.
of interior. It's a form of interior monologue captioning. The origin of Doge was in the an episode of Homestar Runner's Puppet Show on June 24th, 2005, where the little puppet guy says the word Doge. Then in 2010, it came out that the actual Doge itself belongs to Etsuko Sato. It's a Shiba Inu dog, and her name is Kasubu. And then in December 2013, there's another kind of Doge, a second Doge. Another person's Shibu Inu and called Kasubo. Oh, a different one. It's the same one. A different one. And then Jonathan Fleming owned a scarfed Doge in San Francisco. That's how it came from.
Okay.
It appeared on Reddit in a post submitted to R Dogs I Want to Hug in December 2012. The same month, an interior monologue captioned version of a Schnauzer was submitted to Cheeseburger with the subtitle Schnauzy. And then on January 8th, the subreddit Doge was created. Okay?
Okay.
Then
Okay.
4chan's R Murica raid. That made a raid that was started on Sunday night. And then there was a sudden influx of Doge images, but there was little opposition met by Reddit's user base, which reflects the growing popularity of the character outside of Tumblr. Notable examples of Doge, there is they started doing this thing similar to Starecat, where the features of the Doge have been manipulated.
What is Starecat?
Yeah. What is there?
Then Dogecoin came out, and their cap is 100 billion Dogecoins compared to Bitcoin's 21 million and Litecoin's 84 million.
I still don't get it. But I appreciate your help.
Thanks, Shane.
What don't you get?
I don't.
So much Doge history.
It's such,
Doge.
we live in such a weird place right now.
Well,
I
there's
just like that
there's been
she-
upwards.
I just
Sorry.
like that you were able to find such detailed information.
I don't know.
Oh, wait.
There's been an upward spike of the search term for Doge since May 2013, but prior to that, it would remain consistent because the word Doge is also consistent with the Venetian term for leader.
Chris,
What?
do you like Doge or nah? Do you know
Excuse
what
me?
that is?
Yeah, what?
I have no clue what
Please tell me you've heard of it, Shane.
No.
That is the new YOLO, or what the new bullshit that kids are doing.
What?
Or nah.
What?
Or nah. Like people
I've
say
never
that
heard
shit.
of
Like
it.
I heard kids say it the other day. Like these teenagers on the street, and then like people at Amazon like will say it ironically. Like people are saying YOLO ironically, but like people will say or nah like all the time now.
What does ORNA stand for?
It's like an abbreviation of or not. So they'll
Or
go
nah.
like do you like apples
Okay, I'm
or
leaving
nah?
on this note.
What? What'd you say?
On that note, Dave, he's got to leave.
Oh wait. So we're gonna leave and you're gonna tell us the idea, Shane. So we're stopping the broadcast.
Bye.
Bye, fellas. Or nah.